Performing Arts Center. At this time, we ask you to silence your cell phone and please refrain from texting during the performance. Please note, any flash photography or recording of any kind is strictly prohibited. Please take a moment now to locate your nearest emergency exit. Thank you, and enjoy the performance.
Thank you. My name is Scott Sutherland. I am the beauty and the brains behind the Scott Sutherland Music YouTube channel. Okay, there we go. Yeah. That works. Yeah. By the way, that pre-show announcement I was not a part of. This is not the kind of show where you silence your cell phones. You're actually going to need your cell phones towards the end of this show. And if you want to take pictures, you want to take a little video, fine by me. If I biff a note, don't post it. We all in agreement? We all okay? Yeah. All right, cool. If it's a clean take, boom, throw it up there, tag me in it. We'll all still be friends. So this is a new show that I've come up with called YouTube Live on Stage, and it's sort of my YouTube channel kind of come to life. And it started off with a tune that is one of my wife's absolute favorites, Beetlejuice. And so therefore there was a little money in the family budget to purchase a Beetlejuice outfit. I hope you would agree it's well worth it, yeah? Okay. No, please, yeah, no. Yeah. It's not always the case that my wife is so supportive of my costuming ideas. But that was filmed by my daughter in our garage. And the one that followed, How to Train Your Dragon, was also filmed by my daughter years later. My daughter is now a film major at Boston University. Woo! Yeah, go BU. And unless you thought that was Baylor, and then no. But no, Boston University, and has helped me tremendously in a lot of those early videos. That one, that How to Train Your Dragon, was actually filmed very close to my house in Carlsbad, California. In fact, many of those scenes were filmed about 3 miles away, just like right on the beach there. It's a pretty beautiful place. This next video actually was the very first time we ever ventured out of doors to film a video. And you know something? I think Al should actually explain all this to you. So, Al, take it away.
So right now, we're driving to scout a location for a new video. This is going to be our first video outside. It's going to be an experiment. Woo-hoo! This might be good.
Yeah, we gotta get tubas like further up there, right? It's okay, I'm borrowing most of the instruments.
We do it regular, but we just got off. It was hard to do it with the tuba and equipment, but we did it!
So we just got our first shot. It took a long time. We're still trying to figure out all this camera nonsense. And now we're off. I need to not fall and crush my tuba, which is like... I'm out. Up should we go? But it's not Disney, but don't worry. Don't sue us.
that was actually new as of this morning. World premiere, right? Yeah. I should say I've done the tune before, but never with the staging thing and the BTS video ahead of time. I was literally editing that video this morning, kind of throwing it together. It's up on my YouTube channel. A much longer version of it. I kind of just for you guys, right? So. This next tune, what I had fully planned on doing was this live looping version of Libertango. So, you know, the sort of thing where you play a little piano and it loops it, and then you do some hand percussion and it loops it, and then you play a little euphonium and then some tuba. Here's the deal. Not only did American Airlines crush my F tuba, they actually lost my euphonium. I know. It's unbelievable. And so I don't really feel comfortable borrowing a euphonium, and I just don't think I can really... Hold on, sorry. Oh, hey Christopher Bill, how's it going? Oh, hey dude, you're muted. We can't hear you. Oh, come on. Get with it. Oh. I'm in the middle of a show here. Come on, look out.
Hey, what's up, Scott? How's it going? What's going on?
It's all right. American Airlines lost my euphonium, and I can't do this next tune.
I'm gonna cut you off right there. I see where this is going. You need a duet partner.
Yeah.
First of all, you can't afford me. Suck it ball. Well, I do owe you one for.
Yes, you do.
We don't have to get into it.
No,
I owe you one. I'll do it, but I don't have a euphonium because I didn't want one. But I do have a trombone. I hope that'll work. What jam of mine? What are we playing?
Libertango? Yeah.
People were taking me seriously, not playing Star Wars. Now I gotta suffer. Oh, Scott's telling me, "Whoa, do something fun." Yeah, now I gotta go practice. All right, so I assume you want to loop it.
Yeah.
So if I start the loop here, and you start the piece, it's gonna be a chance to pull up the music. Take a look. We should be fine.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I guess so. Live looping Libertango with Christopher Bill.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. gonna run. Bills in the mail.
What are the chances that Christopher Bill would just like randomly FaceTime in the middle of the show? Isn't that remarkable? It's really remarkable. I mean, he has great timing. So everything on this show, in the show, is stuff that I'm really passionate about. You know, I'm really passionate about film music. I'm also really passionate about video game music. Specifically Nintendo. I play a lot of Nintendo. I really just play a whole lot of Mario, and I play a whole lot of The Legend of Zelda, which I think is the greatest video game franchise of all time. And I was staying with my sister-in-law, and I was playing some Nintendo with my nieces, and they went onto my profile, and they're like, "You have 260 hours on Tears of the Kingdom?" I said, "Yeah, but if you think that's good, then you shouldn't check Breath of the Wild, because Breath of the Wild has well over 300-400. So I love The Legend of Zelda, and I've done a lot of the music from the series on my YouTube channel. One tune in particular was one that I held in very high regard, and I never knew how to do it right. Specifically the video part. You know, I knew I could come up with an arrangement, but how do you do the video? And until I found this small town about 2 hours outside of San Diego. It's a desert town, and it's called Borrego Springs, and it has these wonderful art installations everywhere. It's a really tiny town. It has like one traffic circle, and that's it, and like one stop sign. It's, you know, that's it. And one of the art installations that are in the town is in the town. An institution of higher learning. I should use my correct grammar. It's all these huge rusted metal sculptures that is scattered throughout the town and even miles away from the town. And to me, like a dry, arid desert region with exotic animals just screams Gerudo Valley, the desert area from Legend of Zelda. So I decided that was really the opportunity to do the Gerudo Valley theme from one of the greatest video games of all time, Ocarina of Time. And so I thought it was also a good opportunity to get my percussionist friend to drag his marimba out into the desert as well. So kudos to Matt. Thanks, Matt. So please enjoy the Gerudo Valley theme from The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. It's okay. I mean, I'm willing to like kind of hold your hand through this whole process. If you guys miss an opportunity to applaud, I will definitely remind you. Don't worry. You know, I'm here for you. Okay. For this next tune, I just thought, you know, one good Zelda tune deserves another. So, for years, almost 20 years, I taught at a camp that some might consider like a mini Interlochen in California called Idlewild Arts. And for years, I would have this tuba euphonium studio of, you know, 15 to 20, and I just, you know, high schoolers, it was an absolute ball. And I had an assistant, my good friend and former student, Chris Hernacki, who is now the trombone instructor at SUNY Potsdam in New York. And Chris and I would team teach these tuba and euphonium players, the high schoolers. And at one point, we were both playing Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, and noticed that there was a really killer trombone solo during one part, the Goron theme. So these are quite rotund creatures that live in this volcanic region. And there's this killer trombone solo. And we're looking at each other, we're like, we should totally do a video together. And Idlewild was perfect, all the rocks and the mountainous, like it would have been perfect, except he's like, we have like 2 days. I'm like, oh, challenge accepted. And so I whipped up an arrangement within hours. I grabbed my daughter, Al, who was doing a photography camp up in Idlewild at the exact same time, and I said, you are going to film our video. And we filmed it, and it turned out great. For the video, I play some keyboards, I play tuba, I play euphonium, but I also do some hand percussion. And guess what? That's where you guys come in. Because frankly, you've just been sitting here enjoying music, and I feel like it's kind of a one-way street here. Like I'm doing all those work here, and you're just sitting on your tushes, not working at all. Well, that's going to change. So, what's going to happen is that we are going to divide this audience up. You guys are a little lopsided in this auditorium, by the way. So, I'm going to go down 1, 2, like there, all right? You are my leg slaps, and you all are my hand claps, okay? Now, the leg slaps, you can stomp, you can slap your legs, all right? Hand clapping. This is when you bring your hands together for a quite loud percussive sound. Oh, yeah, okay. You're naturals, that's really good, okay. Now what you're gonna see are these little squares that are gonna come down, and if you've ever played Rock Band or Guitar Hero or whatever, it's the exact same concept, all right? It's gonna come down, it's gonna light up, and that's when you're gonna do your thing. Got it? Let's try this out, let's try this out. Hand claps and... All right, legs, here we go. 1, 2, and 4. 1, and... Got it? All right. So, spoiler alert, about halfway through the tune, you actually have to switch roles. I know. You're like, but I learned to bring my hands together in such an efficient manner. You want me? Oh, yes, I do. Okay, I trust you. So this is a mashup of themes, the Goron themes from Ocarina of Time as well as Breath of the Wild, and it threw a little Daruk's theme. If you're familiar with Breath of the Wild, this is a little Daruk's theme is thrown in there for good measure. So please enjoy my Goron City mashup. Almost didn't need a cue that time. That was good. All right. You guys are learning. Sometimes my wife is very supportive of my costuming ideas, and there are times when she is not quite as supportive. She was not quite supportive of this next decision. Okay. Maybe someone knows what's coming. So I said, hey, I think we need to do this. And my daughter was totally on board with filming it, and my wife's like, no. I said, well, why not? And she's like, well, because it's normally a costume made for little girls and not for grown men. And I said, yeah, but it'd be really funny. And I did it anyways. So I am a huge fan, like I said, of everything, including Chris. I'm a huge fan of Christopher Bill, and but all the music, huge fan. I've never actually seen Frozen, but I've played this tune, I feel like countless times with Pop's Orchestra. So please enjoy Let It Go. applause in the middle after, and it kept going. Thank you, Texas. You guys rock. I understand that there was a law passed that made me nervous to post this video. Yeah, I found out about that 2 days ago. There was like, well, just so you know. I'm like, but I think I'm in a safe audience here. So thank you so much. I just have to say, I am borrowing this Marathon 188 for this show. I have a particular connection to this instrument. I grew up with, my only teacher in college for 6 years was a man named Tommy Johnson, who was the #1 recorded tuba player, really, a recorded tuba player of all time. No one will ever, yes, actually. It would be impossible for anyone to eclipse the number of recordings that man did. Jingles, commercials, TV shows, and especially movies. And he was a mentor of mine. And Mr. Johnson, he had his most of his career was on a Marathon 188 of basically this exact same vintage. And that is the sound that's in my head. And these instruments are great. They're not the same. The new ones are not the same as this. This is very, very special. And so I want to thank Mr. Rodriguez so much for letting me borrow it. As soon as I found out I needed to let him know that the very first note of the entire recital is something, Beetlejuice has that pedal A at the very beginning, which was recorded by Mr. Johnson on a 188. And I'm just like, I would be kicking myself if I did not take the opportunity to play that opening on an instrument of almost exact same vintage. So thank you. Now that I bring him up, I might as well invite Mr. Rodriguez to come and play. So, as he's getting ready, there's going to be a QR code that's going to show up at the very end of all of this. Obviously, this is very different. My guess is that you probably have not seen a recital like this ever. Okay. Yeah. I was pretty nervous to put this together and start presenting it because I was really afraid it would not be accepted. And so therefore, I wanted feedback, and I still do. I really value feedback from this. One of the very first pieces of feedback that I got was there was just too much Scott in all of this. And wouldn't it be great if you invited anyone up and played along with that person and maybe even turn off all the electronics and have just like a really wonderful, totally acoustic, improvisatory moment of making music on the stage. And I just thought it would be the perfect opportunity to invite my host, to come up, someone that I admire greatly, and I'm just super excited to make music with you. So, Mr. Raul Rodriguez. So, keeping with tonight's theme, we are going to play music from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. This is Pure Imagination. So as the great Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker once said, this is where the fun begins. So if you haven't already, please download the Scott Sutherland On Stage mobile app. I think a lot of you already have it. So go ahead and download that app. We'll wait a little bit to get everyone on board. Set your phone volume to about 50%. And what you're going to... that one. Not that one. So you're all going to hit, please, select Star Wars TIE Fighter Attack. And this is my Group A. Just same sort of dividing before, and then this is my Group B, okay? Hit your group. TIE Fighter Attack, hit your group, and then you're going to see 3 different colored buttons, all right? So what's going to happen is, on the screen is going to be just like with the Goron City. You're going to see those little colored buttons coming down, and you're going to hit the corresponding button at the exact right time, and if you do it all exactly in sync, magic will happen. The Force will be strong with all of you, okay? You ready for this? Okay, so we'll do a little test run. Let's do a little test run. We're going to start with Group A. There we go. Group A with the top button. Ready, and Group B, top button. And nice, Group B. Okay, I don't know about you, but that sure sounds like a TIE Fighter Attack to me. So, I'm going to play the music to this classic scene, and you're going to provide the sound effects. Don't screw this up. This is very sacred to me. Why? Growing up, the deal was in my house is during the summers in elementary school, the babysitter would take us. My mom would be off at work, and they, babysitter would play with us, feed us some lunch, and then right after lunch we'd watch Star Wars, and like clockwork. And then right about the end of the trench run, my mom would pick us up and take us home. When I calculated it, I'm pretty sure I've seen Star Wars about 500 times. It is the greatest movie of all time, and we're going to play homage to it right now. So please enjoy TIE Fighter Attack.
Can't believe he's gone.
I was relieved.
Mamma ricorda dove sei.
Christmas, I took my kids out into the desert to Death Valley National Park. It's an iconic national park. It's one of the largest national parks we have. It's one of the hottest places on Earth. Recorded over 134 degrees at one point. It's one of the lowest places on Earth. 210, 211 feet below sea level. And at one point there's a peak that's like at 5,000 feet. It's above that 200. It's really amazing. But that's not why I went. No. We went because we wanted to find shooting locations for Star Wars: A New Hope. Much of the first act of Star Wars: A New Hope from 1977 was filmed there in Death Valley. And so we came with a map and some screenshots of the movie, and we went exploring. And man, I'll tell you, when you find like a spot from the movie, it's better than Christmas. It's just, you just kind of like walk around and you're like, oh, there it is, right there. I knew immediately, I absolutely had to film a video there. Here's the deal about national parks, at least back then. They were pretty strict about forbidding any commercial photography and videography. unless you have this extensive permit system. Actually, Star Wars was actually filmed before it became a national park. So it got out of all of those kinds of red tape. But here's the deal, just 2 months later, a blessing in disguise in the name of COVID. Because when you have a global pandemic, there's a lot less park rangers around looking for violations of commercial videography policies. So I grabbed a friend that had a camera. I grabbed my poor son, and we handmade a costume, and we went out into the desert and filmed. We came up with a story. Basically, of this story is this kind of hiking, Star Wars loving tuba player who wanders into Death Valley National Park, into Golden Canyon specifically, and has an adventure he will never forget. So please enjoy the Tuba and the Scavenger. For your keen-eyed Star Wars lovers out there, you may have noticed that we recreated about a dozen shots from the movie. For those of you who didn't quite pick up on that, here are the shots. This is the opening shot, right there. It's right next to the parking lot, actually, for Golden Canyon. Same spot. Oh, the rocks falling. I actually had to get a bucket and dump them myself. There's my son hiding behind a rock. Exact same rock? My poor son. There I am going to look for that same Java that was hiding underneath the rock. Yeah, again, exact same shot, exact same spot. And then we recreated some of these scenes, you know, like the idea of like kind of looking over and or even hiding behind a rock, you know, just like that. And then of course, the one you really won't forget. Yes, there you go. Hope you enjoy it. So we've come to our last tune of the evening. Thank you so much, Mr. Rodriguez, for the invitation to come to Texas State. I've heard so much about your school over the years. It's an absolute honor to be here, and thank you so much. I want to thank Eastman. I am an Eastman artist. I play Eastman tubas. I play Lasky mouthpieces. I even use pure oil, ultra pure oil, and I am here largely because of their support. This is the fabled Piston F. This is a prototype of it. And without their support, I wouldn't be able to do all of this. So thank you so much, Eastman. Yeah. Thank you to all of you for sticking through this show. Again, this is a very different show than you're probably going to see, and I hope you enjoyed it. It's a very different concept, and I want to thank you for your support with all this. Thank you. So for our last tune, again, you're going to need your phones. This is from a tune that I came up with with the organist from the University of Redlands, a university I teach at, out in California. We came up with this concept of doing a suite of tunes from Interstellar. So you are, again, going to be important in all of this. Again, we have our Group A, Group B. Please click on Interstellar, click on your corresponding group, and then what you're going to see is a grouping, a column of buttons on the left and a column of buttons on the right. And during this particular number, you're either only going to be using the buttons on the left or the buttons on the right. You're never going to be switching back and forth in the middle of the same sort of musical moment, okay? So let's try this out, okay? Here is our Interstellar. We're going to start off with Group A with the top button on the left-hand side. Here we go. Ready, and... And then we're going to go over to Group B. Group A. All right, Group B, you have another shot at this. Here we go. Very nice. All right, now we're going to switch over to the right column. Sounds. We're going to start with Group B. Group B, get ready with that top button on the right side. Ready, and... Group A. And just let it go. So this particular moment is going to be only the phones. I'm not going to be playing at all. And there's going to be no sound coming out of the speakers. It's just you all. So you have a lot of responsibility, okay? Don't let us down, okay? All right. So thank you so much for being such a great audience. Please enjoy this medley of tunes from Interstellar. Oh, I forgot something. Yeah. The very last, okay, someone's already figured it out. The very last note, I'm going to need you to all turn on your flashlights on your phone. Can we try it all together? So turn them all off, and I'll give you a count of 3. All right, we'll count down from 3. 3, 2, 1, go. Just like that. Beautiful. You can do it too. No? Okay. All right. Maybe this is why it's so lopsided in the sound. You know, if a couple of you want to volunteer to be on the B group, that might be kind of nice. Kind of balance out the, you know, we're a little lopsided a little bit there. So now, please enjoy Interstellar. Super Mario Brothers, please. A group, B group, here we go.